doing it cool. Like real cool.
So cool. You're so cool. All right.
Welcome back, man. This is another episode of the Picture Story Studio podcast.
I'm Natasha, your co-host.
And I'm Seamus.
And you're hopped up and ready to go.
Yes.
Because we're talking about a show that you love.
Oh, I love it.
But not there yet.
Yep. Nope. Can't jump the gun.
If you're just tuning in, thank you so much.
Yeah,
we
thank you.
are filmmakers. We're married to each other. We like
Yes,
to
we
say
are.
we're also married to the craft.
That's right.
We
have a dog.
Writers, directors. You want to give them our socials too? I mean,
We have a Hyundai Kona.
and our exact address is.
They can find it.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us.
That's really scary.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are writers and directors and
Producers and costume designers and
now
all the hats.
podcast hosts.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
it's
actually
awesome.
really like it.
It's been awesome.
I had the greatest experience recently.
Ooh.
I went to the New Jersey Film Expo.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I
was
heard
so
little bits and pieces. What was that actually like?
Okay, so first of all, I'm a socially anxious person. So I was like, ew, going in a room of like 150 to
Not just a
400
room, an
filmmakers.
expo,
Yeah.
massive.
I've only been to one
warehouse.
other expo when I was a kid with my grandma, where I learned the term, if it's free, it's for me.
Yes.
So I applied that obviously for this one. But it was great. My social anxiety went away. I felt very comfortable being around a bunch of other filmmakers from all different backgrounds and disciplines and experience levels. There were a bunch of studios. They're trying to get people to shoot in New Jersey. So it was all centered around that. There were food trucks. It was incredibly well organized. Shout out to the people who put that event together. You're like a mini AD in your own right. Respect.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
But I met some really cool people, two of which are going to be on future episodes.
Hell yeah.
And I want to urge you, if there's an expo in your town, you should go.
Speaking of which, I signed up for an expo.
You sure did.
The B&H
Built, right?
Built
B-I-L-T.
Expo. It's going to be a bunch of like, camera gear, light gear.
That's so up your alley.
And they're
That's
also
so
going to
you.
have all these like speakers and panels and like, I guess, lessons on how to use all this shit.
And
so I
I
can
like
finally
that
get rid
'cause
of these goddamn shadows.
I like that because it's more than one day.
Yeah. I think
That
it's
one's
3
going to
days.
be like 2 or 3 days at the Jacob Javits Center.
But I'm
this
hoping
summer.
they're giving away like expensive cameras. We'll see.
I mean,
Champagne, a beer.
You've already had 5 drinks each.
Just bring it. What's your problem?
I put in for a raffle for studio space. I did not win.
Snake eyes. Oh no!
That's all right, but you got
But
to
I
be
put
in
my
it to
name
win
in
it.
the
You
hat.
got to be in it to win it.
And for a hot second, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to shoot for free.
You know what would be awesome
What?
if the B&H Expo was like, what was that game show with the grocery store shopping?
Super fucking Market Sweep, my
Supermarket
favorite show of all time.
Imagine you could just fucking just like run through.
I would just put my hand right through the camera section.
Just
straight up.
yeah.
25 Alexas just bang,
It could
right
be like
in the
that.
camera.
But I think it's going
Right
to be
in the
more
cart.
learning lessons and community building and meeting some people.
Not
which
as
is,
exciting.
but you
as
know,
Supermarket
it's
Sweep.
more exciting because the human connection.
This is tanking very fast.
Yeah, you're right.
Time you're at the checkout supermarket.
And so we trailed off for a fucking bit, and now we're back. We're going to Expos, and they're awesome, and you should check them out.
Fucking nerding out over gear.
Yeah.
And if
Building
it's free,
community.
it's for me.
Yep.
Shit.
Yes.
But let's get meta, and not that kind of meta because fuck you, Mark Zuckerberg. The studio.
Yeah,
on
the
Apple
studio
TV+.
on Apple
Huge
Plus.
fan.
Seth,
Talk about it.
Seth Rogen. It's really just all the, and I tried to share it with my mom, and she was like,
What'd she say?
she was like, Shay, I'm just not into fucking movies like that. And I'm like, I get it. I
Okay,
get it.
fine,
I get
fine.
it. But it's all about like the behind the scenes of what it might feel like or be like to be like a big studio executive making big time movies with A-list stars. It's loaded with cameos. It's got tons of comedy, but it's a film nerd's fucking TV show
Fantasy.
dream, and it's done so well.
What I especially love about that show is that every episode is shot in the tone
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
whatever story that they're trying
Like
to tell.
like if it's
so if it's
like
a noir, they
yeah.
shoot it noir.
Yeah.
If it's a
They had a oneer. They had a
They
big
had
ass
a
oneer, and they
great
shot
oneer
the whole
episode.
episode in a oneer, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
which it was really cool to see the behind the scenes for that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, the war.
the war episode
Yeah.
was so great.
Yeah.
Who would throw a burrito at an assistant director's face?
Yeah.
It was
It was so good.
If you haven't watched it, I'm sorry, there were some spoilers
Yeah.
just now.
Nah.
But what would you say was your favorite episode and why?
Ooh. I think the
Time you're at the checkout supermarket.
for me, I think the first episode was the best because it just
Coming out the gate, super strong.
and to show you exactly what this show is going to be like, the tempo of it, the flow of it, the style of it, and it just captured it immediately. And I was wrapped up into the world. I met obviously all the characters in the world and what it was going to be about.
OG filmmaker cameo straight out the gate
Oh,
in
yeah.
the first episode.
Yeah.
So impressive.
Can we spoil it?
No, they should watch
All right.
it.
Tons of cameos.
Lots of cameos.
And it's talking about the industry in this like tongue-in-cheek kind of way, but like
with love
yeah.
and a knife.
yeah, where it's being, I think it's giving it some honest looks. They
Yeah.
don't really hide away or shy away from anything too much.
Yeah,
And
they talk about
race, politics,
diversity and
political
and
climate.
equity, inclusion. They talk about
Money. They talk about the money of
death
things.
studios in the
Yeah.
face of streaming.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
talk about, oh my god,
And
so much.
and Seth Rogen seems to really be a champion for filmmaking, for the love of going to the movies
It's an experience.
and buying the
Yeah.
popcorn and soda and being with friends and enjoying a film together. And it really is about that too. And it's really nice to see someone with his voice tell that story.
I'm also gonna geek out real quick. The war episode. I love how frenetic the cuts were.
Yeah.
And how they utilized so many whip pans.
Yeah.
And I definitely felt the generational gap
Yes.
between the two actors,
Yeah.
which I feel daily at work with my coworkers, whether
Mm-hmm.
they are 20 years older than me or more, or 15 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
There's the generational gap. You cannot escape it, and it affects storytelling, it affects decisions, it affects lighting. And that war episode was done so brilliantly because none of them won.
Yeah. Right.
And none of them lost, but none
Yeah.
of them won.
We're all in it together. We got to
Yeah.
learn how to like navigate those things.
I also am a huge Bryan Cranston fan.
Oh, yeah.
So I think the finale for me was my favorite
Oh, the
episode.
finale? Oh, yeah. The finale was fantastic.
What they were able to pull without giving away any spoilers, what they were able to pull off with what they were dealing with
Yeah.
was impressive.
And where they did it?
And where they did it.
Vegas.
We're gonna give Daddy the Rain Man suite. You dig that? We're going to Vegas, Mike. Vegas!
That's it. Don't say anything
Yeah.
else.
I won't say anything else other
You
than
know how you do.
it was officially greenlit for season 2.
That is very exciting.
So that is
Fine,
really,
I'll keep
really
my
cool.
Apple TV
Yes,
Plus
yes. Damn it.
membership.
We're paying the man.
Um,
Really
let's-
good show. The studio Apple Plus.
Let's talk about something that show does really well, but I think is so important, which is using color as a storytelling tool, where they created a sense of nostalgia for eras bygone, that classic Hollywood, the suedes, the tans, the browns, the terracottas,
The golds.
but they modernized it. Color as a storytelling tool is so important. I mean, right off the top of my head, I'm thinking of Blade Runner and Dune and those kinds of movies that utilize color to tell the story. La La Land, Moonlight. Is there anything else that you could think of that you watched it and you were like, whoa, shit, color is the character? Well, aside from obviously The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's a tough one.
Get Out uses a lot of like color.
With the shadows and the
Jordan.
red.
So yeah, Get Out uses a lot of amazing color to tell story.
And let's shake it up. What's shaking? What's shaking in our industry right now?
Oh, yeah.
So Max just changed their name again.
Hey, we know a little bit about rebranding.
We do know, but
we've done it once.
They've done it like what is their name now?
I think they're back to HBO Max.
Like why
they
not
brought
just
back the
HBO? You remember when you were a kid?
It's not TV, it's HBO.
It's not TV, it's HBO. That's it.
Why they had to add Max?
It's like just
Max.
babies, and then now you're Mattress Firm.
Oh,
no.
Mattress Firm.
No.
Yeah, no.
Figure out what you do. You had all summer to think of it.
But anyway.
Yeah, I think they're HBO Max again.
I think that the streamers are starting to realize that it's not just people who want to watch reality TV and quick content. I think they're having to reckon with the fact that there are people that want prestige quality storytelling, which is why The Bear is doing so well, which is why the Fleabags and the studios of the world do so well.
Yeah.
It's because people want that high concept
Barry
storytelling.
on
Oh, the
HBO.
Barry,
Yeah.
the Barrys of the world.
It's that real, it's the gritty
I wish I could make
feeling.
something like Barry. That's such a good show.
And we will. And it's, I think it's that neat. People want to see that gritty, like filmmaker vibe.
Yes.
Like, word.
We should never do this live because then people would be like, the fuck?
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
But yeah, I think the studios are realizing the studio, ba-bang. I think the streamers are realizing that people want to turn their brains on. They want high concept storytelling.
Yeah.
I, for one, the only reason that I kept Hulu for so long was because of The Handmaid's Tale, which we'll talk about.
Yep. We're going to talk about it.
And the Games of Thrones of the world. Like you can do like 27 spin-offs of that. I will never get rid of I'll never get rid of HBO because of that, not because of
HBO
my
Max.
90 whatever the fuck your name is. I'll never get rid of that because of the Games of Thrones of the world, not because of 90 Day Fiance.
Yeah.
But
is that the guy with the big neck? The short guy with the big neck?
So I
mean, that shit's kind of cool too.
I've never seen it, but I kind of want to,
like,
just
"Oh,
so I could
fuck, I
be,
don't know. I don't know anything about
be
that
a
guy.
part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Your legs were kind of like mine. They were hairy.
But I have no interest in that.
No.
What about what's in your filmmaker's toolbox? Do you have any golden nugs or advice to share?
Oh, what do you got?
I got some golden nugs.
Oh, cool. What are the golden nuggets?
I got some golden nuggets.
What are they?
Some chicken nuggets.
What are the chicken nuggets?
Well, I've been partnering. I've been partnering with Prevo Streaming.
Yep.
And they are this great startup company geared towards helping out indie filmmakers get their projects distributed, streamed, reach their audience. And they hooked us up with a special discount for listeners. So if you go to prevostreaming.com and you type in PSS, you will, Picture Story Studios, PSS, you will receive 33% off your first 3 months of membership. So normally it's $5.99, it's $2 off basically. And it's cheaper than...
coffee,
cheaper
or
than
an egg, apparently now.
Cheaper than one Lucy egg from the bodega.
A fucking Lucy egg. And you can support indie filmmakers. And it can go a long, long way, and we need it now more than ever. And this guy is fucking putting his money where his mouth is. He's putting all the work in to create this avenue. And so if you can support, that would be awesome.
And speaking of
And there's going to be a lot of cool fucking movies you can't see anywhere else on this thing.
That's true.
Which is dope.
That's true.
Yeah.
And there are lots of great short films that never see the light of day because they don't get into these short film festivals.
Nope.
Because they don't have a famous person in front of or behind the camera. But I've seen some personally where I've been a juror or a reviewer and I'm like, holy shit, where did you come from? This is fantastic.
Yep.
So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
And then another little tool in the toolbox that I've been working on is our collective. Our Picture Story Studios collective. The collective is something that I'm really excited about. It is being birthed out of a need for community, a frustration with film festivals and fellowships that are exclusionary. You get to network. You get to apply for a micro grant.
Work on your own stuff.
Work on your own stuff. There's an international writers group. We have writers in Paris, Puerto Rico, Los Angeles, Australia that meet up. This one's going to be twice a month instead of previous iterations that was once a month. The first year is invitation mostly, and it's free. And then beyond that, it's going to be $50 for the year, which is less than a cup of coffee.
Less than a Lucy egg at the bodega.
But that's what's in my toolbox.
That's an awesome
It's
toolbox.
a good toolbox.
Very good toolbox.
What are you working on?
Oh, I'm working on a feature film.
What are you working
script.
on?
Just developing the characters and just getting the structure together and getting to the root.
How are you doing that?
A lot of internal meditations, but
Just
really
digging deep inside.
Yeah, just because I'm learning from the past of like you can't just like hit it and run it.
Some people
Sometimes
can.
some people can.
And mad props.
Yeah, props.
But that's not me.
But and this story at least is not the one that I want to just like
I
be
think,
like, yeah.
I think you'll
and it's
pay
done.
better homage to it if you take the time and you map it out.
This one's really about the details. So just spending a lot of time working out the details of what this
Index
feature is going to be.
carding, outlining, all that
Yes.
good stuff. That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Color coding.
You love a good
I
color
do.
code.
I do.
What's it about? Can you share?
It's loosely based off of a fireman who was struggling with the passing of his father. Yeah, not a joke now. not a joke now. You see? Yeah. Not so funny.
But you
Now it got serious.
You were setting it up.
No, I know. Yes. So yeah, loosely based around my life, but also I'm not doing a
Trauma porn.
trauma
Woe
porn
is me.
therapy
Yeah,
diary.
no,
So
no one wants
I
that
want to
shit.
make it an exciting movie as well, and
And
see.
some musicals in there.
Yeah. It's
Show off your chops.
yes.
Your chippity chop chops.
Hello, my lady. Hello, my. So really, just working on pushing myself to make a really
You're
cool
the
story.
reason I laugh at this because
Yes.
you turn it into a joke.
My dad dying was a joke again, ladies and gentlemen. She doubled down. Just kidding.
I'm excited for you to write that.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm sure that it would be very cathartic, but also very illuminating to like write, because you're not a typically inclined to write a musical or musical elements.
I read good.
But you don't. Will you
I
stop
read
it?
good.
You don't. I should rephrase that. I'm more of the fantasy musical writer in this
Yes.
relationship, and
Yeah.
you tend to root more into reality. So it is really nice to see you switching gears
Oh,
and
you
embracing it.
And you know who I got to give credit to?
Who's that?
Joker, the Folie Deux,
Oh, Folie,
right?
that was a hot take for us.
Yeah, that's a hot take. It used musical numbers,
I fucking love that movie.
and it was still ultimately rooted in a character story,
character driven, yeah.
and it was character driven. It wasn't a musical like movie.
Yeah.
You know,
the music served a purpose.
Yeah, like Stars Born did that. Like
Right.
it wasn't a musical movie. The guy was a musician. But,
Right.
So I was like, all right, you know what? Open myself up as a writer to be like, yeah, you can incorporate those elements.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
I'm gonna dive into that because that is a hot take. That movie got shut down,
Yeah.
and
Got it.
it was really upsetting
Yeah.
because I watched it 3 times, I think,
Yeah.
and each
really
time,
good.
yes, I found something that I was like, oh, I wish that was different,
Right.
but not once did I think, this sucks.
No,
Not
no,
once.
it got crushed
Yeah.
for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Jealousy, man.
Give it a chance. That's
Jealousy.
also on HBO Max, whatever the fuck your name
Max
is.
HBO.
HBO. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Where can people listen to us? Just
Oh, I
jerk
don't
off like
know.
this?
YouTube, TikTok, Instagram.
Say that 5 times.
Any social media site that you use, if you type in Picture Story Studios, that's how you'll find us.
Rebrand. But our
yeah.
episodes are every 2 weeks on YouTube and Spotify and Amazon.
And
so
if you
check us
can
out.
click, like, share, watch it. And if you have any questions or even if you want to troll, you can troll
Tell
us.
us if you're
It's
watching
something.
the studio.
Yeah.
Are
oh,
you?
yeah, that would be
And
awesome.
tell us why you love it. Is
Yeah.
there a character that you identify with?
Yes.
I think I'm a little Matt.
I'm sort of single-handedly keeping film alive.
What do you think you are?
I think I'm.
You're definitely Catherine Hahn, the HR bitch with the
I
not
wish I
HR,
could
the
be as
marketing
fucking
with
awesome
the
as her.
clips.
Yeah.
And that's you.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, you had some thoughts about this, right?
Yes.
You
yes.
are the spirit
Yes.
of like,
I love her.
that's
Yeah.
a good one.
I hope I'm
Or
her.
Sal Saperstein.
Sal Saperstein. Yeah.
So watch,
click, like, share.
subscribe.
Subscribe. But it actually would help us because that seems to be like the way the future is for like artists like us trying to
Make
make
shit
it.
happen.
You
Yeah.
got to have people like watch your shit. So
All right, let's play some music. Let's
yeah.
wrap this shit
Yeah. What
up.
the fuck?
What the
What the fuck?
Oh, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh yeah.
Can you hear my eyes? Bing, 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 bing. Yeah. You
Awesome.
love this thing.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.